Okay, so welcome to this video, and here I am going to discuss about what are the real requirement of a number of batches and their batch size when it comes to beginning a stability study for new drug substance or new drug products, right? So first point is number of batches. So we will start with how to understand the number of batches required in case of API and the finished dosage forms. So in case of API, it's very straightforward. You need to have 3 pilot scale batches charged for the stability study. And in case of dosage forms, it applicable to all the dosage forms. It can be tablet, capsule, injections, ointments, syrups, solutions, etc. And the requirement is same. And you need to consider these 4 points when it comes to the number of batches for your dosage form. You must have minimum 3 pilot scale batches as a part of your stability plan. Out of these 3 batches, you can have 2 pilot scale plus 1 small scale. So 3 pilot scale is always good, but in case if you do not have 3 pilot scale batches, right? I said 3 pilot scale batches are always good. But in case if you do not have 3 pilot scale batches, then at least you must have 2 pilot scale batches and 1 small scale batch. The third important point is 2 lots of APIs for manufacturing of 3 primary batches must be used, right? As it is very clear that you must have now 3 pilot scale batches or 2 pilot scale batches and 1 small batch. So these 3 batches all together must be manufactured by using 2 lots of APIs, right? So this is the third important point. The fourth important point is if API from more than one vendor is used. Now this is required in case of if you need to have a multiple vendor in place. You need to validate the multiple vendors at a time during the submission of stability study for your ANDA application. Right? So one vendor can be X and another vendor can be a Y manufacturing companies. So in that case, you need to choose one as your primary vendor. For example, if your primary vendor is X, then let us look over here. Then the 3 batches with the first API, that is your primary vendor, must be charged on the stability, right? And if you really intend to want to have another vendor in place as a secondary vendor for your API, then you need to also charge one more batch with the second API source, right, with the pilot scale level batch size. So this is the requirement in case if you really want to have a multiple vendor in the place. The second point is now the batch size, right? And here are the 5 different points. If your product is oral dosage forms like tablets or capsules, then when it comes to selecting a batch size, right? Now, as you know that we need to have 3 primary batches on the stability study. So out of these 3 batches, these 2 batches must be of what? 1 lakh or 10% of manufacturing batch size, whichever is a greater. So 1 lakh or 10% of the manufacturing batch size. So let me explain you further. If your manufacturing batch size is 20 lakhs. So the 20 lakhs becomes your manufacturing batch size and 10% of 20 lakhs becomes 2 lakhs. Now here you must understand that the 10% is more than your 1 lakh and hence the 2 batches, right, which is called as a pilot scale batches, must be having with minimum of 2 lakhs as a batch size. Third batch, right, third batch is a small batch which must be with at least a 25% of the pilot scale batch. Now as in this case, our 2 lakhs is what? The pilot scale batch size, and the 25% of 2 lakhs will become how much? 50,000, and hence your smaller batch size, which is third batch size, must be at least of 50,000 tablets or 50,000 capsules. So this is the way you can always define the batch size. If you are charging a product of powder, solutions or suspensions, right? If your formulation product is powder, suspension or the solutions, then look at the requirements. So 2 out of the 3 batches, right? 10% of the manufacturing batch size. So in case of powder, solution, suspension, it is very clear and straightforward. If your manufacturing batch size is, for example, 10,000 containers, right, then your pilot scale batch must be a 10% of 10,000. That becomes how much? 1,000 containers. And the third and the small batch can be of minimum 25% of the pilot scale batch. Now what is the pilot scale batch in this example? It is 1,000 containers, and the 25% of 1,000 becomes 250 number of containers. So this is the way you can always design the batch size of pilot scale and the small batch in case of powder, solutions and suspensions. The third is parenterals. So in case of parenterals, look at the requirement. 2 out of 3 batches. The 2 batches, that is pilot scale batches, must be with 50 liters of capacity or 10% of the manufacturing size, whichever is greater. So you can easily understand whichever is greater. So 50 liter or 10% of actual manufacturing batch size. And the third batch, which is small scale batch, can be a 25% of your pilot scale batch. The next point is, if you are charging a transdermal patches into a stability, then look at the requirement. 2 out of 3 batches, right? 25,000 number of transdermal patches or the 10% of the actual manufacturing batch size, whichever is a greater, right? And the third batch will be with minimum 60% of the pilot scale batch. The last is the topicals, that is cream, solutions and gels, right? So in case of cream, solutions and gels, look at the requirement. Okay, look at the requirement for here. The 100 kg or 10% of manufacturing batch size, whichever is greater. So 100 kg or the 10% of the manufacturing batch size. And the third batch can be a minimum 40% of the pilot batch scale. So this is the way you can design the batch sizes for various drug products. So I hope you must have understand how you can choose the number of batches, and on top of that how you can decide on the batch sizes of pilot scale and the small scale batches. So thank you very much for watching this video, and in case if you have any queries, please don't forget to type in the comment box, and I will try to respond to your query as quickly as possible. So thank you very much, and bye bye.